going to ask the questions, and we're supposed to be looking this way or this way? That way. Yes, well, actually,
I forgot.
he's asking the questions over there.
Okay. That's the first question.
Okay.
How's the tour going so far?
Really good, really good. Yeah. We've had good crowds and good shows every place we played so far. We're doing like 9 shows in Holland, so.
What has been more?
Well, we're just starting. We're just,
I don't know, I speak so loud.
Okay.
Okay.
In this drive, only with...
Yeah, we just started here on the. We came in and flew in on the 2nd, I believe. Took a few days off, and then we've been playing every night. We have a real heavy schedule. We have like 52 shows, 58 days. We start here. We go to Germany, Belgium, Denmark, Norway, Poland, Yugoslavia, Hungary, Italy, France, England, and then we fly home. Maybe we'll fly to Iceland after.
This is hot schedule.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shows.
Yeah, well, it is. For a band at our level, the more shows, the better, because it costs money to be here every day.
Yeah.
And when we can play and make some money every day, it cuts the expenses right down, right?
That's right.
So then we go home even with a bit of money. That would be nice. 2-month working holiday.
You have to pay it all by yourself. Is it full tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We.
A great amount of money.
It is, but like I say, we're playing every night, and that's like 50 shows, and the average $300 to $500 a show, or 600, 2,000 gil or whatever a show. You can make all your expenses and have some money left over at the end.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we, had some money for recording. Yeah, we're gonna go record in the end of July, beginning of August, record another record.
At home.
And, we'd like to be able to pay for the whole record ourselves this time, rather than having to borrow money from the record company. So the record company, Alternative to Anticoastal, could take that money and put it to promotion or something better, or it'd be nice if we could just take care of that ourselves, rather than having to rely on somebody else.
What do you think of the Europeans, the people?
Well, it's really good. I mean, for music, it's way better than North America.
Why?
I always say because the crowds are more receptive to different kinds of music. As long as it's played well, they like it, and they'll respond to it. And there's seems to be more support from the audience, from people who work at youth centers, and even from government who help support youth centers. And I have nothing like that in North America. No, they discourage this kind of activity.
Yeah. They think it's evil and
Yes.
the beginning of communism.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not really accepted here either, but the level of acceptance here is much higher than in Canada and the United States. The United States is the worst to play.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a harder scene, it's a much more commercial scene, and it's a much poorer scene because everyone has to make it on their own. Wait a minute! It's another mad Canadian.
Hi, John.
This is Boris.
Boris, our drummer.
Boris, the drummer.
Boris S. Worth, the second.
He won't tell us where it's actually from. Yeah, so we'd like to play over here. It's too bad it costs so much to get here.
Yeah.
If we could drive, it'd be perfect.
Oh man, that chair's got a puddle in it.
Yeah, you got to find one
He's
that's
got to sit on the edge. John, you gotta live on the edge, John.
Well, another question. What's your musical background?
Not much except for this band. Actually, Andy played with John in another band called the Infamous Scientists when punk rock first sort of hit into Victoria and the west coast of Canada.
Rob and John played in a
bar band.
A bar band called Castle.
And they played all sorts of tunes at any redneck.
Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing.
For about 12 shows, it's too long. Basically, all we've done is what we do now. We quickly decided that what we wanted to do was our own music, and we've been doing that now for like 6-7 years, as we are now. Yeah. Me and John played a little bit before that, just as a two-piece. And so, really, I've never, except for that other band which I was in with John, I've never had any other basis in music except for NoMeansNo, and what I've listened to over the years.
Yeah, what do you listen to?
All sorts of stuff. We try to...
My brand.
Yes, John.
That look cool.
We sort of have competitions in the van that we travel into Canada because we have a tape deck, and we have competitions to see who can make the most varied compilation tape.
So I can pick that up and stop littering?
Humanly possible.
Yeah, we listen to all kinds of different music, jazz and rock and roll, country music. Anything is good. I mean, any kind of music has something good to offer.
Any music that we like. usually ends up influencing us somehow.
We steal from everybody.
Steal from everybody.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Dennis
Dennis Moore.
touring across Europe.
Well, another question about music. How did you get so close to each other music? I mean, so you know each other perfectly.
They're brothers, so they have some sort of blood connection. I've watched them jam together, and they do things that they're just making up at the time. And they seem to go together. I don't know how they exactly do it. All I do is just fill in the spaces that they need. Right? I can't.
Basically, we all like it loud. So.
We like it loud. We like to try all sorts of different things. And we've known each other and have been friends and played together in a band for lots of years. And so it just grows together. Yeah. I mean, if you don't get it right after 8 years, you don't make it to 8 years. You quit it too.
Well, Andy, wasn't it difficult for you to get in NoMeansNo because you played together for a long time?
A couple of years.
Yeah, because you were brothers. Wasn't it difficult for you to get in
Well,
NoMeansNo?
I was in a band with John, so I knew them. I actually started out doing sound for them. Not a very good sound man. Maybe I could have been, maybe. I have too much of a personality problem. I need to be in front of people and make a fool of myself, so I had to be on a stage. And Rob and John kind of sensed this and took pity on me and said, "Oh, okay, well, you can play a couple songs," because they played all bass and drum songs. And
we were
originally they just played bass and drums. And
Well, we kind of figured that it would run its course. So.
it was kind of a limited structure. I mean, we learned how to.
can you edit that out?
We learned how to be a rhythm section doing the two-piece. It's very good way to learn how to play that way because you don't have anything else to rely on. You just kind of do it all with bass and drums. But after a while, we figured to add a guitar was going to fill up the sound a bit more and adds a third element. Also, Andy added a little bit of wildness. So we were a pretty calculated band because as a rhythm section, tightness is everything, right?
Yeah.
But if that's all you are, it can be too tight, right? It can be too much. And Andy sort of jumps in and he plays everything.
I've made mistakes on the
I'm getting up there, yeah.
Imagine doing it when you're 40. Rob, if we're together for another 5 years, you're going to be like wailing on stage when you're 40.
40 years old. Well, I bet you I can get away with it.
Also, we figured we needed a sex symbol in the band.
But unfortunately, they couldn't find one.
We're still looking for the sex symbol.
Our idea is that we're going to get some guy who's just really handsome. It's all bands of dancing girls, right, and in cages and all that bullshit, right? But we figured we had some real good-looking guy just to stand at the side of the stage. Okay, their next song is called Metro. It goes something like this. Thank you. T-shirts available at the back. You know.
Well, you're messing up my question because you had it about sex symbol. And I wanted to ask you about sex. What do you have with sex? Because you got
very little these days,
sex
unfortunately.
no sex.
Not a heck of a lot.
No fucking. What about sex?
Well, I don't know. We just we think about it a lot. It occurs to me every day.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. I mean, there's all these songs on the radio. I mean, rock and roll has always had to do with sex, but we often it's really glamorized and really fantasized and idealistic. I met this girl and she was wonderful. Oh, she was a bitch. You know, there's the two type of rock and roll songs: the girl who's great and the girl who is a whore, right? And we thought, well, maybe there's room for a third type of rock and roll song where maybe the guy's an asshole, or there's something else going on.
Yeah, all rock songs are about sex.
Yeah.
I mean, we just use the word a lot more. We take a little more clinical attitude toward it, perhaps. We study it with a little more calculated intent.
It all comes from, most of our music, I think the inspiration comes from inner turmoil, sexual frustration, and being anally retentive. Basically.
I'm not an Englishman.
Good. You did
That's good. The English are crazy.
I mean, I don't speak that English.
Oh, your English is fine.
No,
We can't
but
understand.
I couldn't understand what you're saying
Okay,
about.
inner turmoil. Sexual frustration. Anally retentive. Oh, I gotta go.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
It's basic Anglo-Saxon angst.